one planet and we can. Secondly, one thing that I seeing how interconnected everything is, all the masses, you see all continuous ocean. You realize how connected everything is, how we really are just one human, we're all each other, together as one. It's easy as humans to have these man-made imposed boundaries that we see in the globe, but for us as truly all in this together.
Let's go ahead and end it on that. NASA Plus, you can follow us along with Crew 10's entire by listening to real-time audio commentary. Just scan the QR code there at the bottom of your screen. Your phone, you can just do a and then click on it later. It is on course to a station around 11 a.m. on Saturday, March 6th for 15th. On average of docking, the arrival will resume about 2 hours on NASA Plus. And for the moment when the crowd, comes together on ISS.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to have a lot of patience because you get to dock and then you have to go sure everything's okay, and you're just waiting to. It's an incredible special moment when you come through the time for two of them, and you get big friends and colleagues that are up there already.
And says, once do this together, and you've mentioned this a couple of times, brothers and sisters, fellow astronauts in the hallway, there's always a big smile that comes across her face.
Bond that you have forever, spending that time in having that shared experience, we want to share with family how it feels. It's hard when you it, but with other cosmonauts you have this bond because you all experience together.
We will come full rest of the astronauts, so on Pi Day. In there. There you go. For joining us, you did Crew 10, 2 launch attempts. We hope that watching you and that you're
now just over 1 minute and 10 seconds into today's flight, traveling at more than 1,400 miles per hour. And we just heard that 1 Bravo, which means final abort mode for the first stage, continuing to performance, and the already pulling over 2G. Next up, we'll have a couple of in rapid succession. This will be that engine chill on the stage and back engine, which we just heard, and then we'll have MECO, where the 9 engine stage will cut off ahead of the. We'll be separating. Then the single Merlin stage will ignite and continue to tend to orbit while the journey back to Earth. Now we're just 2 minutes away. The vehicle is traveling 4,000 miles.
We're just about 20 seconds that on a will shut in just about 10 seconds. MECO and SES.
Main engine cutoff.
Dragon. Duration confirmed.
And between your left hand, stage 1. And an extremely exciting and Hawthorne. Stack burn on the first stage, as well as engine igniting on the second stage. The booster is in its booster. This is the first of 3 burns. Back down to Earth. 35 seconds. Crew, 10 crew attached to Falcon 9 second stage, which is on your right-hand screen.
At 3 minutes and 20 seconds into this flight, the vehicle is 6,500 miles. They are on and we did have that confirmation back shut down, and then coming up at the T plus minute mark, and there we have crew inside the Dragon. They make their way into the
Dragon, SpaceX, nominal trajectory.
Continuing clouds.
Nominal.
It continues beyond and it's firing into that second off around the 9-minute mark. 5 minutes of flight to be flying free.
Cool views there on your left. It's the first stage, making its way back. This is a tracking camera. Get awesome views.
Right hand side of your screen, you can see that lone Merlin, the second stage. We're on the second stage, and the G loads will dip events, and it's going to build up until then.
Nominal trajectory.
Dragon, copy nominal.
5 minutes into the day with 11:03 p.m. 7:03 p.m. Eastern for continuing to get good call outs as stage 1 makes its way back to Earth and used to fire propellant into orbit.
If you're just now joining us, the 4 members of Crew 10 Kennedy Space Center, and they're aboard Dragon attached to Falcon 9 second stage, being there on your left hand screen. The making its way back down to Earth. It already completed as the boost back burn. The next is going to be the entry burn.
Dragon, SpaceX, trajectory.
There, that entry coming up.
SpaceX Dragon, copy nominal.
Coming up here in just 20 seconds. We'll read of those 1D engines to help as it makes its way back to the atmosphere.
Just over 6 minutes into flight as Dragon and continue traveling at over 20 miles per hour way into orbit and on the way to the space station.
There we